So here we can finally see that I'm getting to a mouth, which is what I was hoping for. You're seeing, I was looking to have a naval battle. Ships would burst into fire. So something that you can do with Deforum is have different prompts. Here I've started with ships on the sea. I think this was an oil painting. But what we see here is as we move through the images, like they change drastically between each frame. And a bunch of these initial ones are quite short, as I saw how drastically things are changing, and I definitely wanted to tamp down on that. So the setting about how much things change, I set that to be a very low change between each image. And what I noticed when I did that is I started getting these lines. That the waves are basically just lines. My ships themselves are also just starting to become lines. The seed is going to determine how much randomness there is, or where the randomness comes from. And what was happening is my randomness, because I had the same seed every time, was coming in with the same noise every time, and it was piling up. But when I would change the seed, my scene changed drastically, which is not what I want. I wanted the same style of ships frame to frame. I didn't want the style to pop in and out as the animation went on. And you can see here, even with the zooming in, my ships still became stick-like. Everything, I still had lines. Thought maybe I can also get rid of some of that noise by doing the tilt up. So here we see the tilting up, and based on the settings that I had, it was duplicating the top pixels. So that's why I'm getting those streaks in there. But still, my ships just change into these very drab, like basic forms. Like, so you see how detailed everything is here. I wanted to keep that level of detail as I was animating. It looked like attempting to create a battle, even with multiple prompts, was not going to work well. Like, I wasn't going to have ships start fires and then grow them the way that I was hoping to. So I moved on to sandworms. And here you see it just goes completely off the rails. I'm still having the single seed, so I'm starting from the same point so I can better understand what my changes are doing. So here the sandworm just keeps growing. Like, I tried to put in prompts to say short tail is disappearing underneath the dune, things like that, but didn't go very far. Panning eventually gets up into the sky, and the sky just becomes sand itself. So what I'm hoping to do here is get eaten by the sandworm. I feel like I got some of the sandwormness of Beetlejuice. So I also tried adding in Sarlacc, Star Wars. I was considering putting in Tremors, but I thought that that was too generic of a name that Stable Diffusion wouldn't understand what I meant by that. So here we can finally see that I'm getting to a mouth, which is what I was hoping for. I wanted to come up to the sandworm and get swallowed by it. Oh, here I have really good mouth for the sandworm. I'm really liking how this part turned out. I was hoping that I could get my camera up and into there, but the mouth kind of went away while I was zooming in. Like you can see, it still has become kind of a mouth there, but in the end I didn't get to where I wanted. So here we are having the prompts of getting swallowed by the sandworm, and I think that turned out pretty well. So that is it for now. I'm going to keep going with some slightly different projects, but until next time.